Hello, my name is Senti, and welcome back to the land of Any. Yes, we're back playing Anymaker. This game got an update. Well, a couple of them. We're on v0.0.8 now instead of v0.0.1 like the last update was. And now, I just want to go over a little bit about what's changed and what I think could be next for Anymaker. I'm actually in survival mode right now. What is May's second time, I think, and just, playing the game. Hopefully, I can get to the bunker, wink, nudge, nudge, without everything blowing up. Should be fairly straightforward, I think. It's just that the roads are a little tricky. So yeah, what is new in Anymaker? They closed testing for a couple of weeks. I mean, 2 weeks. Finally, I can start to see a little bit. Testing has been closed for the last 2 weeks. It opened back up yesterday as I'm recording this. The 18th is when it opened. Do you have enough torque to get up here? The deer. Hey, don't mind me. Huh. Yeah, testing closed for... Holy crap, this road. Come on. Come on. And as I'm speaking, there's like 12 testers playing Anymaker in the live channel right now. Alistair might be streaming again. Uh-oh. Okay, we may need a little more torque. Let's see what I can do about that. Hopefully I have the properties tool on me. Properties, yes. So. Oh my god. Okay, may have just figured out a little bit of prop flying in Anymaker. What? I can't. Yo. Oh! No, get back here! I need that! I need this! Dude, I'm just trying to make the electric motor more powerful, and the thing is being thrown around. Oh, ow. Oh. Well, if anything, the vehicles in this game are very durable. Oh. Electric motor. More power, please. Oh my god, I'm stuck under it, aren't I? Deltars. Try that again. Oh. What happened? How did I get under here? What? More power, please. I can just flip the whole thing over as easily as I did last time. Yes, go. Oh my god. Okay, so I had to revert a couple of autosaves, but we are back. Now that we are back, I want to go that way. Why? Because there's things beeping in that direction. Since I first made a video on this game, we have received 7 updates. Yes, 7 updates, and they still haven't fixed the problem with the game stuttering every couple of seconds. Cool. They have fixed lots of other bugs, and pretty much none of them were issues that I actually experienced, but it's good to see that the developers are actively working on this game. I'm pretty sure there's well over 100 items in the change logs between the first video that I made and now, and that's a horde of zombies. Holy crap. You need so much torque to do things in this game. It also doesn't help that the roads are so unbelievably steep, and that there's input delay in single player half the time. If I crash again, I'm just gonna revert autosaves again and grab a vehicle remove tool. I'm not dealing with flipping this car around. Sounds great in practice, being able to flip cars around in Anymaker in real time to work on them. Yeah, it doesn't really work too well. Look at that. Just cruising up the mountain now. It's wonderful. That, I think, is our destination, that Firewatch Tower looking thing off in the background. Let's talk a little bit about what they've changed in Anymaker. Right now, they're focusing pretty much on the building system, trying to make that much more usable. Progress kind of got reset after the first kind of big update, the round 2 update. And so we're kind of, that's why I'm here in survival, is to try and regain a lot of parts. Watch to just get, like, swarmed with people up there, and I just get shot to death immediately. Just save. All this bunker. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I should have put on the handbrake. Uh-oh. Oh! Added gear ratios to some gearboxes. Some gearboxes now have built-in clutch. That's crazy. Underground audio uses path tracing now. Added tooltips to logic nodes. That was another complaint I had. Building was pretty difficult since all the logic nodes were unlabeled. So you just had to reverse engineer the existing vehicles to figure out, like, where the steering node was. Oh, yo, what? I'm so gonna die. Ooh, the physics is a little slow. I think it's... Hello? Rendering everything. Added density system so components can have different mass. Was that not a thing before? Added weight tooltip. Yep. Mass, physics, and momentum for contents of liquid tanks. Reworked engine throttle response, reworked engine power, fixed torque system. Items such as wheels now render gray by default rather than red. Disallowed inventory circular nesting. That was a thing where you could put, like, trousers inside of trousers inside of trousers inside of trousers, and that was pretty fun. Reworked client-server sync to avoid vehicles veering off to the side while driving in pose. Microcontrollers now require power. Ah. That might be why the automatic transmission no longer works. Character body now stiffly follows rotation instead of slow turn. This is apparently where all your good loot is, so I expect to find a microcontroller. Oh, hello. There's a army dude right there. What the hell? Or was that a zombie? That's a zombie. Bro, you need some NyQuil. Sounds like there's a few zombies in this place, I won't lie. Toggle window. Another tactical knife. Boots. And soup. Or if I find a 357 Magnum in here, because I have all of the 357 at work. Alright, what about this way? What's in here? Liquid port. Helmet. Oh yeah, I already went through these. Safety glasses. 7-segment LED LCD display. What flavor? The long flavor. Water. Tourniquet. That's probably useful. 7-segment LED display of the medium flavor. So many freaking zombies, man. Die! What the? Where'd you come from? Where are all of you coming from? Oh, I'm dead. Oh, bruh. You know about that oh, man. Added additional functions to microcontrollers. I'll have to take a look at that as well. Once I can find a microcontroller tool, that is. And bread. Game is funny sometimes with its item names. Oh yeah, they've... Okay, maybe they didn't necessarily improve the character controller. Good night, everyone. Oh, I can't get up. I have to roll off. Alright, who's in here? Hello? Oh, buddy. First aid kit. Paint, remove, crate, I don't remember what I said about a remove tool earlier. Yeah, I'm not getting one. That looks dangerous. I'm not gonna do that. Gonna save again. Reworked component tech tiers. That's probably why. Progress got reset. That's so loud. This is so loud. Improved weapon hand poses. Destroying component now can, wait, huh? Added physics to weld tool? Fixed engine sound parsing. Oh, does that mean that engine sounds now work? Like when I save them? Hi, you're dead now. Tactical knife is kind of goated, actually, if you don't have too much ammo, like me. This place is huge. Like, genuinely kind of enormous. I want on no-clip mode in this game so I can, like, just clip outside of the walls and see how big is this world, or bunker. Because this has got to be a pretty big bunker. I think the tool switches are improved. Do you hear that? I hear something. Yo. What? Yo, what is this? Hello? Interesting. So I wonder... Obviously the elevator isn't like a game part, but you can tell how I'm highlighting these and they're creating a highlight, which is also new in this update. There's a lot of zombies here. Go up, go up, go up, go up, go up, go up, go up. So this is a vehicle, and I wonder if we'll be able to make these kinds of vehicles ourselves that can interact with the game world. So this is super interesting, this little area. I'm not 100% sure what I'm looking at. Maybe some kind of power plant? But it's very cool nonetheless. Electric, I could use that, I think. First aid kit, I'll need to keep that in mind. Oh no. Oh my god. Oh my god. That's it for me. Good night, America. Good night, Shaq. Never mind. I'm built different, apparently. Backpack. Nope, that's... Oh, that creates light. That's interesting. I didn't... No, I hear more sounds. Oil manifold. What is that? That is a submachine gun. I don't have any ammo for it, so I have to drop it, but that is a submachine. The atmosphere is very good in this whole game world, really. Alright, let's see what's down here. Oh my god. That's too many zombies. Go back up. What's back there? Something. What I want to do next is jump in creative and try and check out some of the changes to other things like gearboxes and microcontrollers, because that building unit tends to be what I'm more interested in this game. I want to try out the new swimming now that I'm in back here. Ah, that's not very swimmy. Oh, that's okay. Let's spawn it in my silly little automatic Jeep here and see if it still turns on. Uh-oh. She don't drive. Okay, so the first thing I want to do is raise this car up a little bit. Do that, of course, just by doing that, which is one of my favorite parts of the game, honestly, is just being able to work on vehicles in such a... I don't know, is silly the right word? A silly manner? Being able to just throw things down onto the ground like that is just so funny to me. I don't know what it is. Alright, so let's just take a look at the microcontroller block itself. I forgot about this. This is the script that I wrote originally to control the automatic transmission. There used to not be any way to convert integers and floating point numbers. So, for example, the what would it be? Let's take an example here. The engine would output its RPS, its speed, as an integer, and these things, the displays here, would take a floating point value. Floating point just means decimal integer is a whole number. And you could not convert those two. So, how do you know, you're probably thinking, what's the difference between, like, you know, that? If it's outputting a whole number, you know, if it's outputting 8, why can't you just put that in here? Because the game wouldn't let you. It was that simple. You had to do manually a bunch of conversions, and that's really what half of this is. Create input blank and create output. So we can do that now. That's interesting. Oh, I need to give it electric first. Right, because it said that in the patch notes. These need electric. Can I take off this wheel? I don't like you being here. And that is the greatest part about Anymaker. Sure. Electric. And is that the alternator? I don't know, it's connected now. Do you work? Oh, it does! Cool! Sound like a child, like, wow, that's cool. The simplest things. Okay, maybe the car drives now that the transmission works? I think it does. The automatic does work. Alright, can we go driving in this now? That's the question. Oh. I'm sorry, that says first gear. Oops. And reverse is now forward? Okay, so that's a little funky. I won't lie. But that's the Anymaker beta experience, alpha, sorry, Anymaker alpha experience. Things are being changed all of the time still. So, things are going to remain very interesting. Let's take a look at a couple of other vehicles that people have made so far, that I have downloaded. Let's take a look at a Unimog. Yeah, this, I believe, is Carnival's contraption. This is a little bit of an older version. Sorry, Karn. But you can see if we pop it open, maybe. Sorry, this game is reluctant to being functional. Okay, let's see if this thing turns on. Ooh, maybe not. It also thinks reverse. So they've totally just flipped the gears. That might be the funniest Anymaker experience I've seen yet. Okay, what else do we have here? What? Huh? Alright, so let's take a look at this. This is made by White Noise. Oh my. Oh, that's a big car. That's a big boy. Ooh, that's an interesting block. What part is that? Mechanical handle. Can it lock? That's such a good sound, though. Hold on. Yeah, I want to hear that again with the other engine turned off. Oh. Yep, that is the toe pieces. That's cool. Tow bar. Tow hitch. And then I presume it uses... Do I have the mechanical stuff on me? Yep. It's a long, fun game. Yeah, it uses the mechanical handle to trigger ad block, which unlocks the door. Because then on the other side, there's also that handle. So it adds the two together to unlock the... That is incredible. Wow, good job, White Noise. That is something. Oh, I should probably drop the handbrake, huh? Where's the handbrake? Oh, this car actually knows what reverse is. What? It's not an automatic though, like my Jeep. It's got the wonderful automatic. Oh god. Ugh. This thing launches. Holy crap. Nah, terrain ain't a problem for this thing. It just goes. Oh, that sounded kind of disastrous. Uh-oh. 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 The engine knocking sounds. Open the wonderful mechanical handle. Ooh, that's in a poor condition, but it just blasted a hole in this house. I want to open... That's so busted. Did I accidentally get rid of one of the engines? Because this is supposed to be a dual engine thing, and I'm pretty sure I just got rid of one of the engines. This is your sign to play Anymaker. Alright, the last car that I have here to try out is made by Carnival as well, and it is a very bouncy 4x4. This should be updated for 0.8. Oh, it also uses that. Okay, that's what I'm doing. It has a speaker. This thing has a radio. Most people have figured out how to make things like speedometers now and gear displays. This is cool. This has so many switches. What the flip? Turn that off. Interior lights, fog lights, headlights, gear stick, throttle. Okay, Karn probably could have labeled these things a little more. I think you can. There's a fly in here. Alright, let's put back on the parking brake, I think. So I want to take a look at the hood of this thing, baby, if I can. Uh-oh. I might be trapped in here. Is this an escape hatch? Tow hitches are the new latches. So I'm in the engine bay now, and there's surprisingly only one engine. Looks like a gearbox. Bruh, don't mind me, just taking off the big wheel. Just kind of prop up the vehicle a little bit so I can crawl underneath and get a good look at how this thing works here. This is a pretty just gorgeous game and setup. Just everything you can do in it is really, really nice. Oh. It's a really long engine, too. Looks like that's the gearbox. Oh. Yeah, I think that's pretty much all I have to say on Anymaker right now. It's still a good game, still a lot has happened, and I still look forward to seeing more of this game as it continues to develop. I still haven't built a vehicle myself yet, but it's going to be a lot of fun to build a vehicle once I eventually get around to it. It's still a long way from entering like a public release or Steam Early Access. I would be surprised if it does at all this year. But again, Geometa still has a very good thing going on. They just still need to continue to patch some work there. And as long as Geometa is willing to listen to the community properly this time, I think this game can do a lot better. But of course, they've probably learned poorly from Stormworks and might not be very willing to listen to the community anymore. Yeah, if you want to play Anymaker, be sure to wishlist it on Steam, join the Discord in the link below, and yeah, that's all I have to say on Anymaker for now. My name's been Funball. Thanks for watching.